Dann machen wir weiter, hätte ich gesagt. Kaffee ist da. War eine gute Idee. Hab ich ganz vergessen. Nein, jetzt sei ruhig. Genau, wir müssen nach... Jetzt wollte ich Fort Knox sagen, Alter. Kann ich mich auch so hinporten? Ja, einfach so. Wir machen ein Risley-Zeug. Und ich wundere mich immer noch, dass ich seinen Namen bis heute mir noch merken konnte. Und dann haben wir langsam nichts mehr. Ich weiß, wir haben noch das vom... Wie heißt der Pfeifenkopf? Vom Baisu? Der mich irgendwie null interessiert. Kaffee oder Kaffee oder vor der Farusan könnte man eigentlich mal machen, ne? Weil die war dann am Ende interessanter, als ich mir vorgestellt habe. Wie wir das eine damals hatten in Sumeru. Hä? Haben wir das jetzt ausgewählt schon, ne?
Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Dieser Ort ist zu groß, wir geben besser auf. Wir können ihm einfach einen neuen Hut kaufen.
That's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the Rag and Bone Shop? If memory serves, they've got all kinds of stuff in there.
Was ist denn der Knochenbrecherladen? Ins Einkaufen geht, wirst du plötzlich aufgeregt. Eins sage ich dir gleich, ich bezahle nur für den Hut.
How did you know what Paimon was thinking?
Weil es immer dasselbe ist.
Oh, this is bad. Nothing gets past you nowadays. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
Alter, ich hab ja einen neuen Stuhl, ne? Sieht man den? Nicht viel. Ja, Gaming-Stuhl. Wobei ja immer alle sagen, man soll keine Gaming-Stühle kaufen, aber ich wollte einen, wo ich nach hinten legen kann. Ich habe mich auf meinen gesetzt. Gut, mit zum Bein überschlagen gesetzt. Und dann ist unten das verdammte Ding abgebrochen, das mich erstmal auf den Boden gelassen hat. Und dann habe ich... Was ist das? Hä?
Curiosity deserves a reward.
Steht jetzt hier schon länger? Gute Besserung. Nee, Schmerzen hatte ich nicht. Erst beim zweiten Mal hat es mich richtig hingefetzt, weil ich nicht aufgepasst habe.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner, dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
Weißer Lebkuchen, Alter.
Well, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
Fliegender weißer Lebkuchen, Alter, wie geil.
Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you'll find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Araneus have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Ich lag es lecker an meinem Ruf. Ist also seinetwegen.
Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of his grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
Ein Männerhut.
No problem. Anything else? Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Na gut, wenn du das so sagst.
Alright, Paimon will take a look.
Nach kurzem Zögern wählt Paimon 2 Kuchen aus.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
Paimon ist nur weiße Lebkuchen. Wie viele Spitznamen ist das schon? Der geilste Spitzname für Paimon ist immer noch Emergency Food vom Anfang vom Spiel. Und der silberne Satellit, Alter. Das war bis heute immer noch geil. Wahrscheinlich habe ich schon irgendeinen anderen noch vergessen, aber
It's alright, two will do.
ich hätte nie gedacht, dass du jemals Gratisgeschenke ablehnen würdest.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free. But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. That poor guy must still be waiting for us.
Paimonologie? Alles klar.
Much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
Ah, da. Und danke für die Werbung, Swanny. Was für eine Box eigentlich? Ach stimmt, da war irgendein Typ in der Box, Alter. Das habe ich ganz vergessen. Der war, glaube ich, auf der oberen Ebene. Das ist schon ewig her, wo ich die gestartet habe, aus Versehen. Die Uniformen haben immer noch so ein bisschen so einen bestimmten Touch. Wo war denn das? War das hier? Ah, auf die Kiste klopfen.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved
Fai Soleil?
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got
Was?
such a full head of hair, too.
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair. Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Genau gesagt hat uns jemand diesen Hut geschenkt.
I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Ich wollte es gerade eigentlich sogar sagen. Irgendwie ist es lustig, wenn wir so eine Story-Quest machen zu einem Charakter und der taucht halt nicht auf.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say, I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here. As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again,
Barettgesellschaft? Echt?
You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace.
Risley sagt das halt so, wie wenn er beim nächsten Mal umbringen würde oder so. Das nächste Mal geht's vielleicht nicht so gut. Ich mach euch platt.
Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
Wie
What
eingeschüchtert
a
die sind.
strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Also wie alle halt.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Gibt es hier wirklich Menschen, die hart arbeiten? Hä? War das nicht fast Standard, wie wir hier eingesperrt waren? Was ist die Barettgesellschaft?
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the Coupon Cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up, too. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
Na, lass uns gehen.
Alright then, please follow me.
Aber den Typen in der Kiste gibt's noch. Ich dachte, der wäre schon längst hops gegangen. Ja, der war jetzt doch auch nur was? 3-4 Monate da drin? Wie lange ist das her, war der Risley kam? Ich glaube, jeder Patch kommt dann nach 6 Wochen. Das heißt, das sind 1,5 Monate. Das sind so 3 Monate dann. Ich glaube, 3 oder 4 Monate sind es bestimmt schon her. Ja, 3-4 Monate in der Kiste geht schon. Vielleicht hatten wir gefüttert oder so. Halt, wir müssen runter. Nein! Ah, okay. Die ist noch runtergeschwebt. Ich dachte schon, die stürzt ab einfach und fertig.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
I'll pass on the food, then. What about you?
Ich habe keinen Hunger.
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes.
Es ist schon schlimm, wenn du vor dem Typen, der die Mahlzeit macht, gut, der probiert ja viel aus, ne? Aber dann einfach so sagt, ich möchte nichts, blabla. Wir sind hierher gekommen, um nichts zu essen.
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Wie sie gleich 2 will.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Ich habe gehört, dass dein Schiff echt nützlich war.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
Also so genau 10 Sekunden war es nützlich. Haben wir unser Bestes gegeben, um für Gerechtigkeit zu kämpfen. Wir haben während unserer Reise versucht, mehr über Fontaine zu erfahren. Nicht sehr viel getan, ja.
I see. Certainly that'd fit your title as the Traveler. Seeing everything for yourself, recording everything to the best of your ability, and making lots of friends along the way. I'm sure that by the end of your journey you'll possess an unmatched amount of perspectives and opportunities.
Sind da nicht so viel zum Saufen, Alter? Sind das 3 Liter in jedem Ding?
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Oh nein, Paimon muss krank sein, sie will nichts essen. Ja, nachdem das hier immer so Zufallsprinzip ist, ist es immer gefährlich.
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Denn du hast kaum über dich selbst geredet.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
Das sagen sie immer alle und dann ist die halbe Welt wegen denen zusammengebrochen oder so.
I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
Ist krass, Alter, dass der schon so jung hergeschickt wurde.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Das gleiche gilt auch für mich. Danke für deine Gastfreundschaft, aber gilt auch für mich.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they, like, dangerous?
Wo hat er denn die Ware eigentlich?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats, so we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem! Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
That's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
Und was wirst du dann sein, Paimon?
Paimon will be your vault keeper!
Schatzmeister, klar, Alter.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Paimon will die Snacks, oder?
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Paimon, Alter.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of
Ist das nicht nur
Mora.
Eisen oder so?
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Fühlst du dich unwohl?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Lass mich auch mal versuchen.
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
Ein wenig anders als andere Menschen.
Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Ich habe ein paar ziemlich unvergessliche Erinnerungen noch einmal durchlebt.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
Stimmt. Etwas vorsichtig zu sein schadet nicht.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either.
Wie sind beide so die Arme verschränken, so. Eieieiei. Ich frage mich, was Paimon gesehen hat. Stimmt. Das würde einen schon interessieren und auch was Wriothesley gesehen hat.
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
Oh, sorry, aber den seine Stimme hört sich sofort wie so ein verschlagener Mistkerl an.
Are these your two guests?
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society.
Dugier?
This is their gathering place.
Ich dachte, das heißt Duschberg.
Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all.
Also entweder verschlagen hört er sich an, oder der ist so ein Typ, bei dem man Angst haben muss, dass man auf seiner Schleimspur ausrutscht.
But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Ah, there's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Das Treffen war schon von Anfang an geplant. Also ich habe deine Ankunft gewartet.
Right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Why does Paimon feel like he didn't answer the question at all? Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Dann schauen wir uns mal
Yeah,
an.
they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Lass mich raten, das Geschmuggelte ist von denen irgendwo. Bulmier. Okay. Oh, Colette. Wer bist du? Rigas. Der macht Fotos. Das ist ein Stahlteil, ne? Das ist dir klar, das ist kein Bild. Mit Werkzeug kratzt ihr da das rein? Bulmier. Viele Bücher zur Auswahl, sieht aus, als ob die Auswahl regelmäßig aktualisiert wird. Hier kann man sich zumindest die Zeit vertreiben. Bücher der Mitglieder sind ausgestellt. Möglicherweise wurden sie zu Rekrutierungszwecken aufgenommen. Ich wollte eigentlich mit ihr reden, nicht das Bücherregal.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look?
Oh ja, das dauert wahrscheinlich ewig bei den 20 Büchern oder so.
We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members publish themselves.
Ihr schreibt selbst Bücher?
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Das Einzige, was funktioniert, ist die Werbeschaltung. Ich habe doch bisher nur eine Werbung geschaltet. Liegt daran, dass ihr jetzt viel mehr Freizeit habt?
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we worked with how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though. All we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.